question is the house.
You know what's funny is the first day you're like, I have to use my cell phone, and the second day you're like, I need to see the computer, and the third day you're like, I need to read the newspaper, and eventually you acclimate to it, and you don't need it at all. And since I've been out of the house, I've not seen a movie. I haven't. It's really funny how sometimes making your life more simple really makes it more pleasurable, and by removing a lot of the extraneous things in your life becomes more quiet and more peaceful. So I guess that's the one positive thing that Big Brother does. It makes you smell the roses, because when you're trapped eating slop and Chicken George is farting all over you, then you learn to really appreciate the things in life like food and non-farting.
I think Lauren has a question for you right down the center there.
Hi. Over here.
Right down in front of us.
Over here.
Okay.
Stand up, Burger.
On All Stars, who do you think plays the game the best?
Who plays the game the best? Well, I think Janelle by far played the most phenomenal game as far as competitions. I mean, there was no point in competing against her because she was going to crush you. So luckily I caught on to that quickly, and I rode her coattails. You know, she was great at the games, and I just wanted to make sure I was getting out of her way because she was going to bust people up. That said, I really think Mike Boogie played the most comprehensive game because he did a little of everything that it takes to win. He rode coattails, he won competitions, he made strong alliances, he was loyal, and he was funny and entertaining. And he did a little of everything, except to women. Well, there's a flaw in everybody's game.
I have another one over here.
Sure.
Hi, I have two questions for you.
Okay.
The first one is, how did Erica treat you and Boogie after the fact, after the whole game was over?
Let's call Erica.
And my second one is, do you ever plan on writing a book about the art of manipulation?
Okay, first question. Erica and I are on great terms. I speak to her pretty frequently. She's, as we all are, a little frazzled from the show. It makes you a little weird afterwards. But she's doing great. She's doing really well. I've seen her a couple times. What was it? Oh, the book? No, I like being a doctor. People ask me all the time what I want to do. I like being a doctor. That's what I like to do. And I think for me, a lot of people come off reality shows and they have unrealistic expectations. My expectations is just to be a doctor. That's what I like to do.
All right, Dr. Will, backstage, you told me anything's on limit.
Yes, I mean, I can run away if it gets weird.
So here we go.
Are you still dating Aaron Brody?
I am still dating Aaron Brody. Yes, I am.
So that puts the Janelle question to rest.
The thing is, I am absolutely dating Aaron Brody. She's an awesome, amazing woman. She's great, and with respect to our privacy, we're not calling her. No, with respect to our privacy, she's actually out of the country right now. But it's weird because it is difficult, dating someone on a show and being in a situation where everyone can watch you all the time. And I promise you, you guys don't know yourselves that well either until you go on a show and have the pressure of it. But Erin's amazing, and she's awesome, and I'm hoping they do a chat with her. I think that's the next thing they should do, is do a chat with her and Janelle's boyfriend. Janelle has a boyfriend who she's dating. So people have a thing that they want Janelle and I to date, which is a little peculiar to us because we're good friends, but Janelle's seeing someone and I'm seeing someone, and it's kind of that simple.
Laura, do you have a question over there?
Hi.
Hey.
On Big Brother All Stars. Okay, it started out, I thought you weren't going to be on for very long, and
Thanks, I guess. I didn't think I was going to be on long either.
I know. I thought I'd watch a couple episodes, but everybody kept saying, yeah, I really believe. Well, yeah, I think he's telling me the truth, in confessional. So my question is, was that show fixed?
Oh, you think it was fixed? Now,
Yeah.
Okay, well, when Lisa did not get on the show, Lisa was a former winner. When she didn't get on the show, I knew I was in a lot of trouble because if you saw Survivor All Stars, a lot of the previous winners got targeted quickly. So I figured, let's have a fatalistic view of this. If you want to throw me off early. But I knew if I made it past the sequester point, I was going to really try a lot harder, and that's when I flipped the switch. The day the sequester started, that's when I went after the people who were coming after me, and we took out Marcellus and Howie and James and Danielle and tried to knock out people pretty quickly. Up to that point, the truth is I would have had no problem going home. I'm sorry, what was the other part of the question? Remind me. Well, fixed. Was it fixed? The show is absolutely not fixed. It's very spontaneous. That said, the producers are there all the time, 24 hours a day. Some of them literally live in the house on cots, and they go home on shifts. And I think they can't help be biased, and they really appreciate people who had a good time. So I felt like the editing was definitely preferential for Mike and myself. Like they really made us seem funnier than we were and more strategic than we were. And I think they were biased against people who were not that exciting. And in particular, and I'll tell this to those individuals' faces, I think they really made Marcellus worse than he was. They made Erica worse than she was. The reason being, they were more quiet, more subdued, a little more sullen, and the producers, when you give them something funny, they have to go with it. So if you're funny and you're making fun of someone else, they have to edit that person in an adverse way. And now I'm not doing a good job of answering your question. The games were not fixed at all, but I mean the show itself does have a little bias, as anything does. Everything in the world has a little bit of bias.
Well, there's a young lady to your left with a red jacket on, just had her hand up. Can you listen to her question and repeat it back for us?
How is Howie? Let's find out! Oh, let me see if I can get him. I might not be able to get him on the phone because he's crazy.
Howie embarrassed all of us Jedi fans. I want to let you know that right now.
Howie, she wants to know if Howie and I have a showmance still. Howie actually, believe it or not, this is going to come as a shock, Howie has a really nice, normal, beautiful girlfriend. It was like, we were like, what? It was totally out of the blue. Let me see if I can catch him. He'll walk here. If he's in Maine, he will walk here to see you guys. Hold on. We got it. This is his answer machine. You guys can leave him a message. This is really his voicemail. I'm gonna play it for you.
He hasn't changed it. That was the same one he had?
Now I messed it up. Hold on 1 second. This is really his voicemail. I'm not making this up.
You truly are not very technical, are you?
No, I'm really bad at this. The AV department is suspect. Can you guys hear that or no? Yeah. Sorry.
Horses with you, then I'll call you back.
He says that what he says is this is Howie Gordon, the star of Big Brother All Stars. If the force is with you, I'll call you back.
Okay, we have another question over here in the corner.
Hi, Will.
Hey.
I was wondering, since your practice is so busy now, I was wondering if you'd be willing to hire a nurse practitioner.
You need a job? You got your California license? We actually, in my office, I work with a 6-position group, and we have a couple nurse practitioners. So we don't have an opening now. Give me your resume.
How would I do that?
Just don't send baby corn. You can actually, for legitimate people who want to book an appointment, you can go to my website and book an appointment. But if you're crazy and you bring baby corn, security will drag you off, and they really will, because it's a hospital building.
I got one.
Not that you're crazy, ma'am.
I will.
I don't know where that voice is. Is that God? Okay. Oh, okay. Hi.
Thanks for Janie, honorary Chilltown.
Love it.
As we are.
Love it.
What I wanted to know is, what did you do in your audition tape for Big Brother 2 to make you stand out, to make them pick you?
Okay, I'll tell you my backstory. It's not that interesting, but I'll make it fast. I had graduated medical school and I was working as an intern at the hospital. And my life, I really didn't enjoy it. I didn't like the way things were going because I wanted to be a dermatologist and I didn't have a dermatology residency. This is back in 2000. And I was just watching TV and Carson Daly was on. And I was hanging out with my brother, and my brother's like, "You're much more intriguing than Carson Daly." And I was like, "Thanks a lot." But that doesn't do me a lot of good at the hospital. So an ad came on to apply for Survivor. He and I lived on the beach in Miami. We walked down to the beach, and I sent in a 30-second tape. And it was really simple. The tape was, I'm not the golden boy. I'm not the wacky neighbor. I'm not the person who's great at competitions. I'm your villain. And I'm like, that's all you need to know. I'm your villain, and I'll win the show if you put me on it by manipulation and backstabbing, and I get this more than anyone else has ever gotten it. So I'm not going to give you any more information. You want 5 minutes? I'm giving you 30 seconds, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. So I sent the tape in. I actually sent it into 3 places. I sent it into Survivor, Temptation Island. I think I do pretty well at that. So it was one more interview.